We continue our web native API cycle, and in this video we're gonna speak about permission API, how you can get all permissions natively. Let's check demo, try demo, and demo is simple. You just see some permission status, and you see prompt. I will explain what this means. Granted, I guess you already understand. And we don't see first state. Let's recreate first state for this. For example, let's use some spoiler geolocation API, and we will click never allow user denied location on this website. So now it's denied. It's a first status, you see. And for prompt, let me show you actually all these key methods. Granted, it's when user granted permission. Denied, it's when it's denied. Surprise. And prompt, it's when user not yet made a decision. You see this feature is default on every permission that you have in a new website, even on localhost, etc. Like by default it's all prompt, and you need to decide grant or fully deny permission. So it's remember it's 3 states, and what's permission actually exists. Let's check. I only add 5 permissions mostly used, but we have a lot of permissions here. In MDN we can find permissions. It's accelerometer, it's just to check position of your device. Accessibility, ambient light sensor, background, camera, clipboard, gyroscope, geolocation, blah 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 blah. There's a lot, you see. And we use only some of them, so there's a lot of permissions here. It's even more than you think, and for every you can actually show status of this permission, or at least check it in console. Let's check the code now. In summary I will explain where to find this code. Let's check. By this route you can see. Let me check use permission and permission demo. You see path SSS hook use permission, and SSS components demos permissions demo. Easy. Now let's check hook. In summary I will explain how to do it not only on the hook way in React way, but in another ways also, like view, Svelte, etc. We have use permission here with a permission name, names you can take from here, because it's pre-assigned to web API. And second, continue. And now in the use effect we have unsupported state if navigator permissions don't exist in our browser, but you see it's only for some I don't know where it's not exists actually. Let's check browser compatibility for query. For navigator query it's everywhere instead of WebView Android, and I guess for navigator permissions it also should be like this, but let's check it for a case. Navigator permissions compatibility, yeah, you see in WebView Android and Node.js it's not compatible, but we don't care about this shit, because just simple users not gonna check it by some developer stuff. So for you can use its status everywhere in any browser. Next, we mounted this, and in navigator permission we use query request. This query needs to get actual name of permission, not permission status, permission name. And actually you see we have even permission state from our native TypeScript. I didn't even know this, that we have type permission state. Okay, it's interesting. And in navigator permission query we get any name from here. In a permission name, if we check this where we use this hook use permission, we use it here, and we just send name for every permission list that we get here. So in React way it's simple. I don't want to even go to details here, because it's like use permissions here is just like some very easy way, just some name that we use now in iteration. And here we get this name, for example, geolocation. Yeah, it's what I denied in my. We get this geolocation here. It's check status that it was denied. It's did query and check that the user denied, and it set state denied for here. And status on change, it's changed. Easy. And it's all for this permission. You can use it actually to, I think you usually use some of these APIs that we need. It's even useful for every this WebAPI Playground website, because in next hooks we're gonna need some of these permissions. So you can check this by your developer. If you're developer, you can check this, and you can even on some specific cases add it to interface. If you need to show to user that, bro, your geolocation is denied, we're not gonna show you a map, we're not gonna waste resources to show you some default geolocation on map. First, please grant it as permission to actually show location. And for every of this, it's gonna be similar. So now let's go to summary. Uncle Ivan. Just some summary about any hook that I showed you before in the video. All open source code you can find in description in a GitHub repository that fully open source. And you can also find Playground here. In Playground you can create add pull request with your own hook, or you can test my hooks that I already added here. It's fully native, you can use it in your projects. I also add filter, but it's just, for some fun. And pay attention, one important thing, you need to enable experimental web platform features for some of the hooks. It's only for most advanced ones, but still in some videos I'm gonna show advanced API hooks, so pay attention that this in Chrome Flux in address, this experimental platform features it's enabled, and then it's all this Playground gonna work for you in a good way. And last thing that I want to discuss with you, all these hooks, it's React way, yeah? It's written on React, but if you want to use Vue or VanillaJS, Angular, Svelte, etc., how you can do it easily. I just want to show you, it's like some bonus. For example, let's take use clipboard. I don't know about what hook I'm gonna speak with this video, because it's summary video. For us, you can take every hook like this, like I showed you. Use clipboard, and you can open Grok, for example, and in Grok we just can write prompt you can just go to Vue, VanillaJS, Svelte, etc. Let me even write for Svelte just to show you, and you can just copy these hooks. In my case it's I will copy it from GitHub, and clipboard demo I also gonna copy all this code for clipboard demo, and I also add this here in a Grok in my way, but you can use GPT, DeepSeek, whatever AI model you want. And here you can see that it just can easily convert this React way to another framework, even vanilla JavaScript. You see, because the most important one usually it's API itself. But if you don't want to rewrite it yourself, you can just ask it like this. And you can see that in VanillaJS even it's created some use clipboard functions here. It's named it in React use hooks way, in React community way. But in Vue, how you know in a Vue 3, use hooks with this convention, from React. Here we can see for vanilla JavaScript it's created for Vue in composition API. You can also ask in old version of API, not in composition one, but I recommend you use composition, of course, for now in Vue, because it's a modern one. And for example, in Svelte, even it's pay attention, it's not use clipboard, because in Svelte it's usually functions, but still you see it's created some hook way function with subscribe set for writable. It's a Svelte store here, but in our case it's not matter, and still it's gonna have same logic that I show you in React. It's gonna just copy your clipboard in this way, and for all other hooks it's gonna work different, similar, sorry, not different. Anyway, let's go. With all these knowledges, you're gonna be good in a native web API. Yes, Uncle Ivan.